Soon we realized that there's a huge problem that prevents us from reaching a wider Web3 adoption. This problem is the reason why today less than 1% of all people in the world have used Web3 applications.
So what's stopping Web3? Well, in Web3, most applications still lack very rich user experiences. They do not really rival their Web2 counterparts. In Web2, developers can build applications using a rich ecosystem of developer tooling, APIs, and infrastructure that simply doesn't exist in Web3 yet. And that makes it very hard, time-consuming, difficult to build Web3 killer applications for users. So as a Web3 developer today, if you want to go and build your own application, it's basically like having to build your own house from scratch. You have to go and architect the whole thing. Then you have to make your own cement, build the walls, connect your house to your own electricity grid and heating. And at the end of it, you still have to ask your users to pay gas bills. So this is essentially what has led to a lack of mainstream-ready Web3 applications today.
Web2 had a head start of around 30 years that went into building reliable, user-friendly and scalable infrastructure, something that all Web2 applications benefit from today. Web3 lacks this infrastructure. Web3 requires a similar infrastructure, just one that does not sacrifice the properties of decentralization, openness, and transparency. All these things are why we started working in Web3 in the first place.
This is why in 2019 we set out to build Gelato in order to allow Web3 developers to build an entirely new class of applications that will go far beyond what Web2 has done for its users.
In order to achieve this, we had to solve some of the major problems that blockchains like Ethereum face today. Because even though you can build entire decentralized banks using smart contracts, they still lack a certain number of core functionalities that is required for users to seamlessly interact with the applications and for developers to easily operate these systems.